Welcome, Zlatko. I'm very excited to have you here.
Thank you, Kamal. It's my pleasure to be with you.
Welcome, and I'm looking forward to hear your running journey. So maybe you can
Yeah,
start with to hear a little bit about your background.
yeah. Okay, so I'm now 56 years old, born and grown up in Germany with Croatian origin. Yeah, I started very early at the age of 7, 8 playing football, have been always active, played handball later, and then when professional career hit, I had some moves and team sports was not anymore an option. So I got into running. Although I'm running since I'm 14,
Okay,
always for the team sports, you had some extra training. And yeah, later it was the best sport because you can run whenever you want it. You just put your shoes on and you go early morning, noon, or late evening. So you're quite independent, especially when your career is boosting and you work a lot, travel a lot. Then running is, for me, the ideal sport, which you can do everywhere. Um,
great. And you said you travel a lot. So what do you do
yeah.
professionally, Zlatko?
Yes, I'm working for the Lufthansa Group, the airline business. At the moment, I just moved to Nairobi in Kenya,
Oh,
where
great,
I'm responsible as regional director for Lufthansa Cargo. Yeah, the area are the neighboring countries around Kenya, Uganda, Burundi, Rwanda, Tanzania. So quite
great.
nice and interesting, colorful area.
Yes, you may get all the fastest runners, the glimpse of it, or get to meet them
Yes,
probably since you're there in
yes.
Kenya now.
I hope. Yes, and I'm also looking forward to go here to Eldoret Eton, the center of champions.
Oh,
So
great.
that's definitely on my list to spend several days there and run with these guys in the heights of Kenya.
Awesome. Awesome. So you just wrapped up Berlin Marathon, right?
Yes. My favorite one. It was my first, and yeah, the last one was a double anniversary. I finished for the 20th time in Berlin, and it was my 50th marathon in total. Uh,
Wow, that's awesome. It is the 50th?
yes,
Oh, wow.
just pure marathon. So we don't talk about the ultra distances, which I also covered.
Oh, great, great. How
Yeah.
was your experience? Do you want to share some of your experiences?
Yes, so Berlin is for me really my number one marathon. Okay, it's the fastest track, this we know. It's
Yes.
always a nice atmosphere, a lot of people there. I lived several years in Berlin. I started my really long distance career in Berlin. So for me, it's a special city.
I
Uh,
see. I see.
uh, uh.
Anything specific in this year's marathon that you want to highlight?
This year was a little bit tough because this summer I had to move from Europe to Africa. I didn't have enough time for preparation.
Uh-huh.
So this year was more arriving with experience
Uh-huh. Right.
and finishing was the goal. No best time, nothing. So I managed, and I'm really happy that now my 20th medal of Berlin will be on my wall.
Wow. That's out of the 50, you ran 20 Berlin marathons.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think there's a special club for it, right?
Yes, when you finish 10 times, you will become member of the Jubilee Club,
Uh-huh.
and you get a fixed start number for lifetime.
Oh,
So
nice.
the organizers have been so kind to give me by birthday 2904
Oh,
as race
nice.
number. Yeah, and you have a starting right, so you don't need to go through the lottery, which helps a lot, especially seeing that next year will be the 50th edition of the Berlin Marathon. I
Right.
think there will be a big run for the race numbers. So, and I'm
Right.
lucky I have mine already. And on top,
Awesome.
as I finished for the 20th time, next year it's a free start for me. So,
Oh, great. Great.
yeah,
Congratulations. That's pretty amazing achievement,
yeah,
Zlatko.
yeah.
I'm glad that, we are chatting and get to learn a little bit more. Now, 50 marathons. probably did not start, woke up one day and morning and say, hey, I'm going to run 50 marathons. Like,
No.
so take us back. Like, how did it all
Yes,
start?
yes. So it started in '99. So as I said, I'm running since I'm 40.
Yes.
In my hometown, we have a big sport park where a lot of runners have been there. So I started with my friends just once a week, a supportive sport for other sports.
Hmm.
And yeah, when I moved in '98 to Berlin, I started slowly with running for my health because I worked a lot.
Uh-huh.
And then my body said, stop, you're getting too big. And then I reduced a little bit the working and increased the sports. And as I was living close to a forest, yeah, I took the opportunity and ran there in the forest. So, and then my neighbor was a long distance runner,
Uh-huh.
and he took me to my first race in Berlin also. In the city center, it was in August, Berlin City Night.
Uh-huh.
So it was really an amazing event. We were together with the professionals on a 10-kilometer course, or we had twice a 5-kilometer round,
Uh-huh.
and you had 100,000 people there
Oh, wow.
cheering you. Yes, was a great event. So and with this, I started training with my neighbor. So after 10 kilometers, the next target was half marathon.
Uh-huh.
So I did this also in Berlin. Yeah, and after half marathon, yes, you get infected with the virus, and
Yeah.
you go then for a marathon. So, and I extended my training, and in 2001, I ran my first marathon in Berlin.
Wow. Okay. Great. And then you did not stop with one then, looks like.
No. It's yeah, the virus is there. So you started exploring other cities, first in Germany, then it was in Europe.
Uh-huh.
From 2007 to 2009, I lived in Vietnam, so I had the opportunity to run in Singapore, Bangkok, and Hong Kong.
Great.
Uh, yeah, and then yeah, by being infected with this virus, yeah, you go definitely everywhere. So the big six are one target. So I did all except Tokyo. That's the one missing.
Oh, great.
And
Okay. Okay.
yeah, that's my next goal, to get this big six medal.
Great. When did you catch the goal to do the six measures, or you just
Uh,
accidentally came
when it
across?
came up, so it's I think it's around 10 years ago where this world majors came up with this, pointing this out. And
Uh-huh.
yeah, but I only had let's say last year and this year the chance to do Chicago and Boston. New York I did early 2005. London was in 2008.
Okay.
But then and Berlin every year, so I had half of it. And yeah, then I was lucky to cover Boston and Chicago, and now it's the big target, Tokyo.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I did Tokyo actually this spring only. It's
Yeah,
definitely fun. I'm
yeah.
sure um, you will get to Tokyo very soon. So
I hope.
yeah. Now running for looks like 2001 was your first marathon. So you're
Yeah,
nonstop running 50 marathons, and again, you're not counting all
yeah,
the other runs that you do.
yeah.
So it looks like you definitely get something out of running. So what does running
Yeah.
means to you, Latko?
Okay, first of all, it's a health issue. I'm doing something for my body.
Awesome.
Then
Yep.
beside the work, I'm sitting daily at the computer or in meetings. So you need to do something
Right.
beside this. So, and then you're out in the nature, enjoying the view. You have, let's say, 1 hour really for you. No mobile phone, no calls, nothing. It's my
Yes.
hour where I can relax. And you have also a lot of ideas. So it's also helping you professionally. If you had a tough day, in the evening you come home, change the shoes, get out, and then the oxygen is boosting your head and ideas. You recap the day and get new ideas. So,
Yeah.
and if you're just running like this, you are enjoying early morning, the scenery, sun getting out, a slight fog over a lake. It's just amazing nature. So it's really relaxing.
Yeah, I echo so much. I was sharing with someone, like I love my lunch runs. Like,
Yeah,
start your day, you do XYZ things, and then, things pile up on your head, like,
yeah,
okay, I have to do so many things, and you just go for a run, and it's just a fresh start for you. And then
yeah,
the idea part I really love because you give your brain a challenge, go for a run, something
yeah,
will come out during the run that
yeah,
you can
yeah,
go
yeah,
run with
definitely.
it after the run. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
pretty amazing. So how did that impact it? So obviously you get this output as you go out running, right? You can get the ideas, the health benefits and all. Do you see that it has impacted like different aspects of your life as well, Zlatko?
Yes, because okay, you're keeping your body healthy.
Yeah.
You come home relaxed, so I don't need to give the problems to my wife. um, yeah, sometimes when you come from work stress and then your wife is the first person you meet, she will not get you in a good mood. Yeah, so
Yeah,
and this part of the day you just skip by going running. You come home relaxed. So
right.
and this helps you for your private life. Yeah,
No, that's
and
yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So and the training, yes, it's fun for me running in the nature, seeing the things, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. And if you don't run for a certain period, you're missing it.
Yeah, yeah, because that's why I need to have the next goal, right? After the big one.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so let's talk about a little bit about, you talked about, your professional aspects,
Mhm.
how it impacts your family life, right? Um, how does your support system looks like? Because I know you're going running by yourself, but I'm sure you need to have
Yeah.
a sort of a support system that allows you to go out and conquer those goals
Yeah.
that you have.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
does
Yeah.
it
Yeah.
look for you?
Yeah. Definitely. So the first big supporter is my wife
Uh-huh.
because she's keeping my back free. So she knows that I love running, and she also started running. So she helps me really. That if I say I go running, it's not a problem. She's not complaining, nothing.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
uh, quite often we start together, and then okay, I run a little bit longer and faster, but then yeah, we come home, have breakfast together or coffee together, and
Mhm.
it's really a good part of our life.
Awesome.
So and then when it comes to races, okay, my wife also enjoys because we are traveling then around the
Yes.
world,
Yeah.
and um, yeah. And the second supporter is my son. He's now 23 years old. He likes also traveling, so he joined me, for example, to Chicago and Boston.
Oh, nice.
And he's doing then the sightseeing program and the restaurant program, discovering nice restaurants. So the after party is guaranteed.
That's nice incentive for family members for sure. Yeah.
Yes, yes, yes. And as my son is not living with me, but in Europe, so we take the opportunity to see each other, have time together, and yeah, it's a good quality for the family life.
Yeah, that is definitely true. Yeah. Great. Any other aspects of support system that
Yes,
you want to
let's say I
highlight?
have a group of friends
Hmm.
where we exchange and motivate each other. So in
Great.
different cities, I had different friends running with me together.
Hmm.
Then I have friends all over the world where we are chatting, trying to meet somewhere for a race together, or just exchanging training experience. Or if you have an injury, what did
Right.
you do? So you're motivating each other, and this helps this exchange.
Oh,
So and also,
absolutely. Yeah. No, you saying
um,
something else?
yes, and with the friends, then you're planning what can we do next. So now we tried with three guys to get racing numbers for Tokyo. Unfortunately, nobody of us got one. So we said,
Okay.
what do we next? And okay, maybe there will be Kilimanjaro in Tanzania. So there's a nice race almost parallel to Tokyo. So this would be an alternative then.
Oh, wow. So you found an alternative to Tokyo already. That's
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah, 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 yeah. You have to have a plan. So that's a part of the management training. Have always a plan B.
That is true. Yeah. I'm glad to see that that's happening. Um, Thanks for sharing the support system. I do feel like it is
Hmm?
so critical for
Yeah,
runners to go out and chase those goals on
yeah.
whatever you're chasing for in terms of goal. Now, 50 marathons, 20 plus years in running. What's next for you? So I know you're going to get to Tokyo somehow, for sure.
Yes.
What's next?
What's next? What's next? Difficult to say. So I'm slowly getting older. So you know, with age, also, let's say, the force endurance is slowly, percent by percent, going down.
Yeah, yeah,
So I have to accept this, be maybe a little bit slower, a little bit careful with the training. So change some aspects of training.
yeah, yeah.
Um, Beside marathon, I'm also a little bit into triathlon. So
Oh, great.
biking, swimming, yeah, it's a good alternative instead of only running, strengthening your muscles in a different way. So
Mhm.
yeah, I want to run in a lot of countries when possible. So still a lot of countries to visit and run.
Great.
I think my career will start when I retire because then I have enough time for training and enough time for recovery.
That's true. Yeah. Now,
and
yeah, yeah. Go ahead.
uh, and yeah, maybe one target far ahead in the future, maybe to be once part of the Hawaii Triathlon, the World Championship. Huh?
Wow. That's, yeah, I heard that's pretty amazing. One,
Yeah,
two,
yeah.
triathlon. Oh, great. Well, best of luck of these goals. One
Thank
thing
you.
I'm definitely curious to learn from you because
Mm,
I talk to a lot of runners, right, who pick up running, run a good portion of their you know in a life, and then some point of time, things creep in like injuries and all, and they have to stop run altogether. Looking at your background and longevity of your running career, I'm sure you're doing something right that lets you like continue to sustain the physical health level or the training that you do, that you can continue 50 plus marathons or 20 plus years of running. Can you
Yes.
highlight a couple
So
of them then? Thank you do, because maybe someone can
uh,
take tips from this.
yes, yes, yes.
Yes.
So definitely. So I also suffered injuries
Hmm.
during COVID. I had a knee injury, and then I had an accident with my racing bike. I fell and broke my arm. So two surgeries to stabilize this, metal in, metal out,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
then the recovery was quite a tough time. So a lot of physiotherapy. Um, so it got me back, but still, you feel the age, and you have to do more workouts and stretching. So
I see.
definitely, I was always doing workouts since I was young because it was part of the sports I was doing.
Hmm.
So only running definitely will get you with age into trouble. So swimming definitely a good alternative. Biking to exchange the muscles of the legs.
uh
Yeah, and workouts definitely. If you have the chance, 1, 2 times a week, or after running, you extend half an hour with workouts and stretching. So that's definitely, with age, you have to do more.
oh, great. Okay. Now that's good to know, because I think you're mixing up a couple of different sorts of
Yeah,
exercise, especially in the triathlon mode. Swimming
yeah,
and biking probably are you
yeah,
automatically incorporating it part of your
yeah.
training plus the races that you are doing, right? Yeah.
And definitely the back is the weakest part. Sometimes you don't feel it. Your knee hurts, your hips hurts, but this comes from the back. And yeah, definitely without muscles. And also for the office, it helps you. Sitting in the chair with good back muscles is an important topic.
Oh, that is true. Yeah, especially if you're in front of a monitor all day long or
Yes.
majority of your day. Yes, that
Yeah.
definitely helps for sure. Great. Anything else that probably we did not touch on during our conversation that Zalko that you want to share?
Maybe yes. You talk to a lot of people. Some people say, "Oh, I couldn't run for so long. It's boring for me." Okay,
Yes.
not everybody has to run. We have to accept this, and
Yeah.
we
Yeah.
also don't need everybody to get into running.
Right.
If somebody else is doing other sports, yes, welcome. Just be active and do something for your health. And we runners, we enjoy our training and we enjoy our races, and yeah, being together during a race with the community, talking to other runners,
Right.
supporting each other, helping. So in Berlin, I had unlucky incident that there was a runner completely dehydrated,
Oh boy.
and I had to take him out of the race to the doctor there. He was really, he couldn't think, I have to finish, I have to finish. No, you cannot anymore. He was really walking in snake lines and like he had cramps, and yeah. So I took him to the doctor, and yeah, things like this. If you're in a running community, if something happens to you, you are safe. Huh?
Right. And that is the beauty of this whole community, you
Yeah.
know, and you're probably a complete stranger to that person, right? Because you didn't know him.
Yes, yes,
And
yes,
he
yes,
still
yes.
helped because you saw him
Yeah.
that he needs help.
Mm. No,
That's the
and during the race, a lot of people talk to you. Hey, where are you from? How are you? Just to get the time, and it's a nice chat. Huh?
that is true. Yeah,
Mm.
that's the beauty of the running community for sure. Well, I think I had really fun chatting with you, and thanks for sharing with
My
your running
pleasure.
journey
Welcome.
and then the goals you're
Uh,
chasing. And I'm sure wish you all the best for the Tokyo, because that's the sixth
Thank
star you're
you.
waiting on. I'm
Yeah.
sure you'll get it very soon.
One day.
It's
Yeah.
it's it's an awesome chat with you. Thank you.